It's all sorted. I'm just gonna have my fan here because it's so fucking hot today. Okie dokie, so today is Thursday the 30th of October. The moon, so just so we can see, I've got all my notes here for today. Beep, 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 beep. So let me just put those back down. Okay, so today we have entered into the first half or the first quarter. We are so that is all about action. So taking action, decision making. It can bring up challenges. It can also bring up like testing your commitment to growth. This energy is to be able to push past the resistance, overcome the doubts that's going to creep in, and that's what I mean about like the challenges and the conflict. This energy is definitely best for problem solving, facing obstacles, committing fully to what you started. So thinking back to the new moon, what were the seeds that you planted? What are you wanting to grow, take action on? So the light aspect of a first quarter moon is about strength, determination, it's growth. And then we have the shadow aspect. So that is where you can feel the frustration, tension, a lot of self-sabotage can creep in, and the feeling of giving up. We're still in Aquarius, the moon still in Aquarius, and again this is about emotional independence. It's future focused, it's innovation, how to use this energy, the Aquarius moon energy is to honor the need for space. It's to connect through community. So again, Aquarius is all about community, whole, like oneness. This is about expressing feelings, but like creatively. Okay, so what that can mean is that you could be dancing, you could be moving through feelings and expressing them through art, you know what I mean? So instead of it being so focused on like just sitting in it, create some creativity around it. This energy, so the Aquarius moon is amazing for group projects. This is really humanitarian work, visionary planning, especially forward focus, future planning. The light aspects for the Aquarius moon is intuition, originality, community, spirit, and the shadow aspect is detachment. So if you're sitting here and you're like, oh, you're just like, the unpredictability of it, like the aloofness. So that's kind of like that shadow aspect of an Aquarius moon. So for me, with human design, so I'm a reflector, the gates that the moon is transiting through for me today is gate 19, which is wanting, and gate 13, which is the listener. So gate 19 is in the root center, and then we've got the listener, which is in the G center. So I'll touch on those in a bit, but both gates are emotional, is like in the emotional intelligence meets the intuitive leader. So that is kind of like how those energies of the gates blend with me as a 5-2 reflector. Today I'm here to feel humanity and translate it into wisdom. It's not a day to fix or it's not a day to fix or advise. So this is a day to mirror the collective back to itself with grace and compassion. As a line 5, my words have transpersonal impact, so which means that they reach wide. So for me especially, I do have to be careful of the words that I speak because it's going to have a wider reach. As the line 2 within my profile, the 5-2, I need solitude to hear my own frequency clearly before I share. So my rhythm today, or the energy today, could look a little bit like in the morning, it's more a little bit about like solitude, feeling into it, listening, journaling. So it's just that quiet time. The midday is kind of like where the clarity will start to emerge. So this could be where I might feel some insights that feel true for everyone. So for a collective truth. And then in the afternoon is where it's the energy could come in, where I could be called to share that single truth which is downloaded. Sometimes, again, if you're not really in alignment and you're not aware of the energies, if I didn't know that that was happening, for all I know that I've already had that drop in and I'm just like, oh, okay. But because I'm aware of it, I'm aware of these energies coming in, I'm aware that the clarity is going to hit and I'm going to feel called to share, that I'm just, again, I'm not trying to force that to come down. Like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Again, if forcing clarity equals chaos. So it's just about letting things happen and just flow with it. The first quarter moon phase is asking, will you act on what's begun? So again, going back to the new moon, what did you plant? What was your intentions that you set? Are you going to take action now that we're in this action taking period, or are you stuck in the self-doubt, the conflict, the shadow side of the first quarter? So again, this is a moment of friction between dreams seeded at the new moon and the real world adjustments required to ground that intention or those seeds or whatever you've planted. So for a reflector, that pressure can feel extremely amplified, and that is more through the other's urgency. So our magic is waiting until the truth ripens. Okay, my job today isn't about rushing things, so I'm taking my time. I don't have any activated channels, so I'm still in what I like to call the reflective void, or your true reflectorness. So I'm not really here to take action. And again, these are where we're starting to see the layers of energy, the moon, my inner, the gates, things like that, what's activated, what's not. So my job isn't about rushing, it's about listening for the pulse of the right timing. So things may come down and I'll be like, cool, awareness, I see it, I feel it, boop, I'll just check that and just put it to the back for later. Contemplation, you think about it, you don't have to act on it, you write it down and come back another day. But it's listening for that pulse of right timing. Isn't here to rush, it's here to listen to the pulse of the rhythm, of the right timing. So the Aquarius moon, so this is detached vision. Okay, this is the collective insight, wanting innovation and emotional clarity rather than emotional reactivity. Okay, so we're not here to react, we're not here to take action. It's more about the innovation and emotional clarity. So we're not in the rush, we're not in the action, it's the clarity that we're looking for, the emotional clarity. So paired with my transits, for me, this means I am the bridge between personal feeling and the collective evolution, balance. Okay, I'm more likely to sense everyone's needs, fears, and expectations, but my reflector wisdom is in the listening without, okay, without merging. So this here is probably one of the biggest thing a reflector is going to constantly fight with, is sensing everyone else's needs, fears, expectation, and taking them on as your own, merging them in with you, and you thinking they're your own. So that's why it's very important to help decipher internal versus external energy. So going back to gate 19, so as an energy, gate 19, this is of wanting, so it's like the sensitivity, the need for connection. This is in our root center. So within human design, the root center is the pressure. So when we add that into the gate 19, it's a pressure to connect, a pressure to belong. The shadow of this is the neediness, the emotional hunger. It's taking, again, just going back, it's taking responsibility of others' emotions, of others' feelings. Okay, the light side of gate 19 is, again, it's sensitivity still. So you can kind of see how the sensitivity can be a gift and a curse. So the gift is being able to attune to the subtle needs and the collective emotion. Again, we just want to make sure that we don't want to merge what we feel as our own. So when the moon transits through the when the moon transits through the gate 19, it's like because we're so empathic, it's like that radar is just heightened, and it just ends up being that we may feel hypersensitive. We are, and it could be even just to the way of like the tone, the words, the silence. Okay, so this is a sign to witness what people truly need underneath what they say. It's not a sign to hide. Okay, so gate 19, we're going to feel a lot of the external, but we are here to witness that. Okay, we're here to witness what people truly need underneath their words, underneath what they're trying to say. This is like channeling emotional permission. So that is the gate 19. Gate 13, the general energy for gate 13, which is the listener. So this is like the keeper of secrets. It's the collective memory. Gate 13 is the G center, and this is the archetype of the compassionate witness. So the shadow of your gate 13 is the overwhelm from carrying other people's stories. So if you're really feeling that, and you're taking on everyone else's stuff, and you're really feeling the overwhelm, the pressure, the heaviness, drop it. Just drop it. It's not yours to continue to carry. It's not yours to try and fix, solve, remedy, or whatever. Just drop it. The light of gate 13 is discernment. So it's knowing what to hold and what to release. Okay, so again, if you're stuck in that overwhelm, then you've got to know it's time to release that. It's not yours. It's the knowing of it's not your energy. So this gate lights your gift for sensing the emotional undercurrent of the collective. So this may feel like you may feel people's unspoken pain. You may feel their desire to be seen. And this can also be like when you articulate what others can't yet name. So when you're able to do that, and you can articulate what other people cannot name, that is when your aura becomes medicine. So this is something that I truly struggle with, is articulating things, putting things into words. I get a lot of feeling, I get visions, I see things, but putting it into words for me is a difficulty. I definitely have learned to slow down with my speaking and to, I guess, let what needs to come out, where normally, like historically, I would sit here and feel like I need to rush things. Is something that I'm really trying to work on, is not having that in the pause, and that it's okay to pause. It's okay to sit there and think of the right words when they come through. So that is something that I'm continuously working on. I'm trying to improve. Again, I'm getting into that embodiment. I'm going from the consumer to the creator. I'm creating this. So in summary, the moon has entered into the first quarter, which is the energy of tension and decision. The zodiac sign that the moon's transit has transitioned into is the Aquarius. So that's the collective vision, detachment, system thinking, truth over emotion. And then the gates that the moon is transiting through for me personally: gate 19, the wanting; gate 13, the listener. So pretty much it's holding space. Like, I hold space for truth to emerge. I feel the collective, but I'm not consumed by it. My sensitivity is sacred intelligence, and I listen the world back into alignment. Okay, so that last sentence, I listen the world back into alignment. So I'm not sitting here, it's not sitting here and trying to speak the world back into alignment, trying to tell the world how to get back into alignment. It's just simply being, listening. Okay, it's that quiet. It's just connecting back in with you, like, not trying to force things. And I sit here and I'm just like, man, the stuff that I'm saying now is the stuff that I wish someone told me when I first entered into this. So it's like I'm speaking to the younger version of me, the past version of me who was stuck in consuming. It's the only way it can really click, and when you feel it in your body, is to embody it, is to take action, is to become the creator of your life, and stop being stuck in the consuming of it, and the research, and the trying to figure it out. Get out of your mind into your body. And the amount of times I've fucking heard that is insane. But again, like I said, the moment that it hits your body and it enters and you feel it is when everything changes. Okay, so that is my little energy update for my personal transit, as well as the moon phase and the zodiac that she's going through. Learn to flow with the moon to find your purpose. Again, I have my calendar here. So this is the true astrological or zodiac calendar. So this actually starts in Aries, and it starts in Aries and finishes in Pisces, but it also reflects the modern day calendar. So for instance, we have number 1, so because it's the first day of Scorpio, but you can see that it is it reflects the 21st of October. I also have got these codes here, so you can help reflect any symbols to know what they are. Each zodiac month has the breakdown of the energy for that month. And then also I have all these little boxes here where you can go through and track your inner cycle. So for me, as you can see, P for period, so now we're here, so I'll put that in as F for follicular, because I finally entered into my inner spring, and it feels so fucking good. It just feels so fucking good, man. I love my inner spring. Just the energy that just comes through is just like, bathe me. But yeah, so it has everything. It has where the moon, so like you can see, we have the first quarter moon, which is in Aquarius. And then I've listed all my gates, so we can see here tomorrow I've got a couple of activated channels. So I can't wait to start talking about the activated channels and kind of like what that brings in for me. If you are a reflector watching this and you're like, what is all this? Please DM me. Please comment. Find me on Instagram. DM me and comment on the video, because I'd love to help you out, because I know what it's like to be a reflector, obviously, because I am one, but to be lost in trying to find who you are as a reflector. But I'll just say this: you're never going to find who you truly are as a reflector, because that's our gift. That's the beauty, is we are never one person. You'll find like the essence of who you are, but if you don't flow with the moon, you'll never have that anchor. And that is why it's so crucial for us as reflectors to follow. Did I say follow or flow? It felt like I just said follow and flow as one word. But it is essential for us as reflectors to follow and flow with the moon, her phases, her energy, the signs, because that is what creates our little anchor points for us as reflectors. So make sure that you subscribe, jump on Instagram, follow along, and like I said, please DM me if you have any questions or comment below. But other than that, I'm so excited for tomorrow and getting into activated channels and what that is all about. So yay! I'm just sending you so much love, and I hope you have a magical day.